Between the hills of the Italian landscape, there is a region, which in silent yet splendid majesty, guards treasures that defy time. The Marche. A land of contrasts and harmonies, where the green of the hills meets the blue of the sea. Ancient villages tell tales of heroes, of love, of art, and tradition. To immerse oneself in the Marche is to embark on a journey that goes beyond geography, exploring eras, dreams, traditions that have made these places true pearls of Italy. Prepare to discover a mosaic of beauty, where each village is a unique and inimitable masterpiece. Welcome to the villages of Marche. The journey in this fascinating region begins with Urbino, a true jewel of the Renaissance. Nestled among the green hills of Marche, Urbino amazes with its atmosphere suspended in time. The Ducal Palace, with its elegant facade and slender towers, is an impeccable testimony to the Renaissance art. This magnificent building not only represents the power and greatness of the Dukes of Montefeltro, but inside, the National Gallery of Marche houses masterpieces of priceless value by artists such as Piero della Francesca, Titian, and Raphael. Continuing through the stone streets of the historic center, declared a UNESCO heritage, every corner tells a story. And while you get lost among the artisan shops that keep local traditions alive, historical coffee shops offer a moment of pause to sip an espresso or taste a typical Marche dessert. From Urbino, our journey continues towards the sacredness of Loreto. This village is like a spiritual lighthouse, attracting pilgrims from all over the world. The Basilica of the Holy House is not only an architectural masterpiece but encloses within it profound spirituality. It is said that Mary's house was brought here by angels, and walking inside, the aura of mystical devotion is palpable. Beyond the basilica, the sanctuary also offers museums and rooms of sacred art, telling centuries of faith and devotion. The panoramic view from the town square, with its majestic central fountain, and adjacent streets full of religious craft shops, offers an experience that touches the soul and invites reflection. A short distance from Loreto, Recanati reveals itself with its undulating profile, dominating the surrounding green valleys. This village is imbued with the poetry and melody of Giacomo Leopardi's life. Visiting his birthplace, one can almost feel his presence, imagining the young poet writing while looking out of his window. The Hill of Infinity, mentioned in one of his most famous poems, offers a magnificent view of the Marche landscapes, a true spectacle of nature. Beyond Leopardi, Recanati vibrates with culture through events, music, and art. The local cuisine delights with traditional Marche dishes. And despite the strong tourist attraction, the town retains its authenticity, evident in the craft shops in its historic center. Moving on, we reach Gradara, a village where history intertwines with legend. The imposing castle, with its towers and crenellated walls, evokes feelings of romance and tragedy, thanks to the love story of Paolo and Francesca, immortalized in Dante Alighieri's verses. Walking along the fortified walls, it feels as if the stones are recounting ancient tales of knights, battles, and conquests. And as you delve into the village, the cobbled streets lead to small local craft shops and taverns where you can taste the authentic flavors of Marche. The surrounding view, with rolling green hills stretching as far as the eye can see, offers moments of pure relaxation. A bit further south, we find Fermo, a village that shines with elegance and culture. The cathedral, with its imposing facade and bell tower, dominates the horizon and invites visitors to discover the treasures within. Here, architectural mastery blends with works of sacred art of rare beauty. Not far away, the Palazzo dei Priori, a historical Renaissance building, houses a picture gallery where one can admire works by Marche artists and beyond, on a journey through centuries of artistic history. Heading further south, our journey becomes enriched with ancient traditions, and Offida is another Marche gem. The village is a real treasure trove of art, with its evocative architectures ranging from Romanesque to Gothic. Among them, the Church of Santa Maria della Rocca undoubtedly stands out, an architectural jewel. But Offida, as previously mentioned, is also about tradition. The mastery of bobbin lace-making, an ancient art passed down from generation to generation, is a living testimony to the deep bond between the village and its roots. In the heart of the Marche hinterland, Treia emerges as a flawless example of a medieval village. Its stone squares, ancient churches, and historical palaces offer an overview of a city that has preserved its charm over time. The traditional game of Paula E, also known as Ball 21, is more than just a pastime. It's a community ritual that bridges generations, giving tourists an authentic glimpse of local culture and traditions. Not far from Treia, Montecassiano stands out with its historical and architectural presence. The winding alleys, ancient walls, and panoramic squares provide an environment where time seems to have stood still, offering visitors an atmosphere of serenity and contemplation. The architectural heritage of the village, with its churches and historic buildings, provides a window into the past and the rich traditions of Marche. Furthermore, we suggest savoring traditional Marche cuisine in one of the village's characteristic restaurants. We now visit Moresco, in the Marche hinterland. The characteristic septagonal tower of the village rises among a network of streets and alleys, where time seems to have stood still. This tower, originally built as a lookout and defense point, has undergone numerous significant structural changes over the centuries. Inside, a modern staircase has been built, allowing you to climb to its top and perhaps enjoy the most beautiful view of the entire Azo Valley. Additionally, walking through the village streets, you'll come across mysterious alleys and ancient dwellings, each with its own story. Stories of heroes, loves, and intrigues echo between the stone walls and the historic arches of this small town. Moving towards the coastline, Sirolo welcomes tourists with an impressive panoramic view. This village overlooking the sea, nestled between the hills and the coast, offers views that range from the green of the vegetation to the deep blues of the Adriatic Sea. But Sirolo is not just a natural paradise, it's also an archaeological treasure. The ancient walls, ruins, and local museums tell tales of the Piscean civilizations that once thrived here, making every walk a living history lesson. Not far away, Numana stretches along the coast with unique grace. Its privileged position by the sea offers spectacular sunrises and sunsets, while its golden beaches and hidden coves are perfect havens for those seeking relaxation and tranquility. Beyond its natural beauty, Numana boasts a rich archaeological heritage tied to its Roman history. From the artifacts preserved in local museums to the ancient structures set within the landscape, the town is a constant reminder of its illustrious past. For outdoor enthusiasts, Numana's hidden coves are perfect for snorkeling and diving, where you can discover the rich marine life of the Adriatic Sea. Concluding our journey, we arrive at Grottammare, affectionately nicknamed the Pearl of the Adriatic. This coastal village, with its scattered alleys and beautiful squares, is a mosaic of medieval and Renaissance architecture. Each building, church, and palace tells a story, merging art and culture into a visual symphony. If you're a cycling enthusiast, explore the bike path along the coast and be amazed by the romantic landscapes. But Grottammare is also a place of relaxation. Its sandy beaches, bathed by calm and crystal-clear waters, are the perfect place to end our journey, contemplating the vast horizon of the sea, which seems to embrace the entire region.